Welcome to my very first sketchbook tour. This sketchbook is from about March of last year. I also just want to say before we start this video, I have a version of this video with no words, no talking. The link is in the description. I'll wait. Okay, moving on with the video. I also just want to say that all of these are out of order because I kind of like to just hop around pages instead of doing them in order. So here we go. First page. This is from the 26th of April. Some random poses. This is one of my least favorite drawings. I feel like I messed up the skin color. It was supposed to be Barbie drawn in my style, but to be honest, this really isn't even my style anymore, so I don't feel really bad about that one. This is also some random poses that I was experimenting with. Here I was testing out some alcohol markers. My cousin. So this is a drawing that I was planning for a very long time, but then when I drew it, I really didn't like the way it came out. So I kind of just moved on from it. And here's another version of it. Again, moved on. This was a series that I started where I was drawing people, aesthetics as people, and I was making them compete, I guess. So these are my OCs. This is Val, or Valerie, but I like to call her Val just because I felt like that would kind of go more with her personality. And this is Airy. This is one of my least favorite drawings, like, ever, I think, because honestly the face is just a little bit weird. But anyway, this is supposed to be cottagecore, and this is E-Girl. A random kind of thing. This is the same series, except I didn't finish this one because the skin color and everything did not turn out. And then I tried to do Crayola watercolor and it mixed with the liner that I was using, so none of that was working out, but it worked out here. So this is Flora, and I really like her. I like the way that she was drawn. So I'm probably going to do a video on watercolor Crayola, and I'll try to explain how to do it, how I do it. This is to protect the watercolor, so when the page wears away kind of here, it's still protected back here. And here are just a random drawing of legs. This was in November of 2020. I really like this drawing. I'm not sure why, but I just think it's interesting.
Did KK Brent get your apple? Were you eating?
This is also another way that I'm protecting one of the watercolor drawings. I really like this. This is a spy. This was drawn in November, on November 23rd. And I was trying to draw like something. I'm not exactly sure. Then I redid it in March. And it came out like this. And this is Ruby, and her code name is Swift because she's a spy. And that's her code name. I don't know. This is an activity that I was trying to do. You come up with a random...
Please say yes after you eat.
Basically what you do is you choose just any random thing. You write it down. And I came up with a color scheme first. And then basically you just kind of sketch based off what you're getting from that. What you're feeling from that. And mine was lollipop. So I was kind of going for like a kid in a candy store kind of thing. And I named her Tiffany also. She's not an official OC, but I'll probably come back and do something. This was me practicing skin shading. And then a random one. I'm not sure about that one. This was around Christmas time. This was December 6th, 2020. And it was Christmas Eve, so I drew Santa. This is not Mrs. Claus. This is Santa as a girl. So that's kind of what I was going for here. A random pose. I like to kind of warm up before I actually go draw something. So I just drew this randomly one day. I like this one. This is an interesting drawing. It was fast, quickly, so I like it. This was me practicing with skirts, so I also like that one. I don't have a lot of finished pieces in this one. This was me trying the other thing with strawberry this time. And then again, just random drawings that I don't really like. This was also from my drawing things as people, like Christmas things as people, and that's what the drawings were from. Anyway, this was on December 7th, and this was the same day, same thing. This was supposed to be a tree, so this is Trish, and then this is Cookie, because she's cooking milk. This is a random page, but I like it though because it's just, I don't know, it gives me very business. Yes. This was a continuation of a drawing that I did in March of 2020, and so then I came back and I did it I did it on December 4th, 2020. These are really just random pages, some that I kind of just experimented with. This one is really interesting because I did an exercise that I found. Basically, you listen to a song and you just create an art project based off of that. Just kind of a drawing inspired by the song. Some of these songs are songs that I've never heard before, and then some of them I'm more familiar with. Jasmine Sullivan, Beyonce in there, and then there's also Carrie Hilson. This is from my Draw and Chill video. This was kind of inspired by Xenon because that's what my sister was watching while I was drawing this, kind of in the background. I really like this page because the one at the top in the green is one that I kind of just did randomly, and then the rest were also really quick and fast. This is definitely one of my favorite pages. I drew Peaches first, and then at the bottom is Sweetie, and I drew her like a couple months later. But I just feel like they go together for some reason. This is my pattern page. I was kind of experimenting with colors and markers and materials. And also it was a bit of a change of pace, and I feel like it kind of separates the book, so I really like this page a lot. This page I don't love. I don't really like the top, the pose, the body, but I do like her facial structure at the bottom. This is my supervillain page. This was kind of random, but I actually really like this one. This is kind of another random page where I was kind of just experimenting with sketches. This is one of my favorite drawings that I've drawn in this sketchbook. It's supposed to be the people that represent the sun, moon, sky, and stars. The sun's name is Sunny. The moon's name is Luna. The sky's name is Sky. And the star's name is Star. This is an experiment page with some eyes and mouths just to practice. This is a page I really like. The lips on the second girl, I'm not sure. I don't know. I guess I just kind of did it, but I really like the one with the purple hair. It took me a long time, kind of, but it honestly was worth it. This is a redo of a drawing that I did earlier in the book. And this is Airy. This is one of my least favorite drawings. Even after the redraw, I still didn't really like this drawing. There was just something about it that I just couldn't get with. Anyway, this page has a lot going on, as you can see. Over on the left side is more of like an acrobatics type of thing. These are some really interesting poses that I did find, but they were really fun to draw. Over here on the right side, I wasn't trying to go for this kind of look, but the sketch ended up looking that way to me. I went for like a Mrs. Peacock look. This note card is actually from a sketch that I did way before. But I ended up making a lot of changes, but I might actually go back and draw it because I like the original sketch a lot. I just felt like I wanted to kind of stick to a theme. This is the original star sketch, by the way. Here's a side by side. This drawing on the left is one that I really like, but the weird textured hair is because I had to use crayon because I didn't have the right color. I was using specific colors because I was doing a draw in your style challenge. Here's the original picture. This is Ariana Grande in 10 different styles, but there's only 6 because honestly I didn't love this and I thought it would be better not finished. Also another one that's not finished. These are they're just very tedious, and then honestly I don't love them very much. I guess I just need to practice with them a little bit more and then maybe they'll be better and I'll feel better about it. This next page is from my March journaling videos. This was supposed to be my March girl. I don't love her, but I don't hate her. This page is supposed to be the Easter Bunny as a person, but I couldn't just choose one outfit, so I went with 3. I want to point out that in the back with the yellow and the white, she's not wearing a skirt. That is a jumpsuit. You just can't see the pant legs. Her hair is covering them, unfortunately, but I just want to let you know, those are pants. This page is kind of random as a whole. It's kind of my Pinterest page and then a couple other random things on the left. This is supposed to be Peaches and Sweetie from earlier. I drew Peaches first and then at the bottom is Sweetie, and I drew her like a couple months later. They both kind of look like zombies, to be honest. As you can probably tell by now, I'm obsessed with cow print. This drawing was really simple and short, but I really like it, to be honest. The tape on the back is to protect that drawing. This is the last official page, kind of like a goblin fairy girl. I didn't finish the bottom one, but I like it still. This concludes our sketchbook tour. Come back next week to see me open a new sketchbook. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and please like and subscribe.